Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, living, and amazing, wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda here, like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Crossroads in the north that is seeking. Fighting here for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. Rolling out here with the Panzerdivision featuring special operations with radio silence, infiltration tactics, assault rifles, artillery flares, and the Command Panther with triple infantry bullets. In the south, it is PFC. Fighting for America, freedom, and democracy. Rolling out here with the 2nd Infantry Division. Featuring urban assault with urban assault equipment, Sherman assault kits, Rangers, cover to cover, and the M4 Sherman Calliope with all infantry bullets there as well for PFC. Also, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, these special people, these company of heroes in my service there. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon. You can also just, donate. Links in the description. Obviously, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Keep bad things from happening to me. Sturmpanzer westwards there up north, Volkskriegs advancing here. Double Volkskriegs with Sturmpionier versus double echelons. Possibly indicating here some rifle grenadery here from PFC, plus probably minesweepers, since he's likely aware that if he goes for something that isn't a minesweeper right away, there's a faction that can easily lay down mines. There's a good chance his opponent's going to think, you know what? I really like the idea of mines all of a sudden, So, something worth keeping in mind there, that's certainly a possibility, but it's also possible you just go for double rifle grenades and figure, you know what, my opponent's too much of a coward to lay down mines. It's just, not smart enough, I don't know. Ralph's going west with that reason coming up as well for PFC, focusing on disrupting Seeking's early game, but Seeking, of course, apparently isn't playing around this, or is just not interested, so the disruption actually matters less as he turns the tables on PFC by catching his rears and disrupting with the Sturmpionier. Sneaky Seeking here. Sneaking Seeking. Aha. Puns. Falcon from the north here. Third Falcon's on the way there for Seeking. Obviously, occupying the building here, catching the Sturmpioniers out in the open. Force them further away there. Go turn the table on the Falcons here in the west here. Bit of back and forth between Seeking and PFC. Second rifle squad coming in there. So double riflemen, double Gracemans versus triple Falcons and that one Sturmpioneer squad. Foxes up close, they're going to get shot to bits, and they may do some damage, and there goes Sturmpioneer running on the flank, but now the rifle squad coming in. Intense fighting over the cemetery. Who gets to bury the most in it? And of course, more importantly, who gets the fuel? Looks like in the end though, Seeking wins the get to bury as many people in the cemetery game, which is not the game he wanted to win. And PFC wins the, winning the cemetery game. And burying the least people. Folks going for the eastern fuel point here. Third round squad there for PFC. And I do believe, yes, we do get some rifle grenade launchers on the way there for the rear echelons. Rifle got us the Folks up close. Ground western point. Well, rifle grenade launcher. They actually need that. I think only the Germans really had a specific launcher for rifle grenades. I believe the Americans, the rifle grenade could just be fitted in and fired without any fuss. The Brits, of course, just stuck a mill bombs and a stick because apparently that worked. Grab the eastern point there, but the Germans had a specific device called the Schießbecher or shooting cup. They had to apply to the rifle before they could fire the rifle grenade. So, little fun fact there. Got rifle squad here back up with the eastern, going here straight for the Volkskriegs by the eastern field point. Where he's claiming the western one as well. Truck on the way for Seeking. Will it be mechanized? Will it be battlefield headquarters? Who knows? Rifle right midst of the Volkskriegs. There we go. Nice bit of damage here, making much easier for the riflemen to finish off the Volkskriegs here. And there we go. Seeking accepts the consequences. Soldiers meant to retreat rather than waste them futilely in service of Deutschland. But there you go. Two full squads watching a counterattack here, catching the rear echelon rifle grenadiers in a bit of a tough spot. Back here, just reinforcing. We got the lieutenant on the way there for PFC. Standard pick there for 1v1s, 2v2s. It's the company command post. The capital is much more common though. Of course, you may still see either in the different game modes. Truck out there for Seeking. We'll have to see where he intends to send that one. Moving towards the west here and the centre in the west. We got the full scrum western fuel point there. Route coming up there. Lieutenant out here for PFC. And we get the mechanised command post as well. Possibly fast M20, which a few players go for, but more likely just going to be a Stuart light tank. But that's it. The fact no one expects the fast M20 can usually be, a good way to sneak it out. Anyways, truck was still about there. Not yet sending up here. Could be mechanized. Could go to headquarters. There's not really any strong indicators for either or here from Seeking. He's got a lot of infantry, so he could go battlefield headquarters, but still some players still go for mechanized regularly despite having a lot of full scrummers that would benefit from medics. Got Ralph Squad with full grenades here. Ralph grenades firing when making it harder for Seeking just to remain static, as well as he just gets hit by the Ralph grenades. but Seeking at the same time. So he doesn't want to give up ground, but he has to. As at the same time, PFC is just leveraging a lot of firepower here. Seeking's men. Truck. Going for the mechanized regiment here. Alright, bit delayed, but fair enough. Could certainly put some pressure then PFC with either Puma or a Lux. We shall of course see which it is, though the fact that PFC is more likely to push for a Steward soon does, I think, make the Puma more likely as a counter-response here from Seeking. And obviously he's likely expecting the Steward, which might of course further influence his decision to go for the mechanized regiment, in which case the Puma very neatly shuts us down. Ambulance first here for PFC. Roll score there, low on health. Needs to be careful or they do risk getting, you know, buried 6 foot under. Ground center of the rifle squad. Reasons reinforcing. No sign of upgrades for those yet. Ambulance on the way. Mechanized regiment almost done here for Seeking and for the German army. Grabbing a lot of points here. Good play of PFC. Positive right above the lieutenant. Rifle squad moving up here, leaving the center on guard or grabbed. Ambulance moving up here. Perhaps he's planning to go for bazookas on these re-echelons. They could of course still go for minesweepers, and there you go. We got special operations here for Seeking, allowing of course to form a much more aggressive counterattack and also confuse PFC, which is heavily reliant on the mini-map. Some players are, and so using special operations just there can really mess with them. But also, you know, it's just a nice speed boost, which is why, you know, seeing a lot of usage again. We got the Steward light tank there for PFC. Seeking can soon go for a Puma himself, and that he will. Sandbags in the carve point. And rushing for the opponent's carve point as well. Very good. Steward light tank halfway down there for PFC. And mechanized regiment remains silent here for Seeking so far. There we go. 234-2 heavy armored car. There was a total of 4 variations on the 234 armored car. You had the Puma, which I think was the least produced variation. At least it saw the shortest runtime, in fact, in production, because the German High Command was a bit uncomfortable with it. They thought the crews would be a bit too bold, so they actually switched over to the 233 and the 234-3-4, which had bigger guns but lacked turrets, so the crews couldn't get, like, you know, all gung-ho with them. So, little fun fact there. And of course, you had the regular one there, which just had the same autocannon as the Lux, the 222, and so on. So, they're moving forward here for PFC. Puma running at the same time for Seeking. They're going to give PFC some problems. Should probably consider some bazookas here soon then. Weapon racks, though, have yet to be researched, or at least someone knows yet to find the keys for them. They're going straight for the Steward light tank. Great hit, that punches straight through the frontal armor. Second shot misses, still gets off a nice hit there. No rough grenades, though. Of course, Seeking's like not going to try and take the chance here versus PFC. They could of course quickly gain it, at which point damage in from the Puma, and then Seeking's going to feel very sad. Rifle grenade there, push back the Fox with the grenade assault was sword hit to keep the rifle pushing ahead after them, but in the end not enough there. Did we get the weapon racks? Yes indeed. Someone found the keys. Hey Sarge, I found the key to the weapon racks. Goddamn, how do we keep losing the key every fight? I don't know. Patno keeps mumbling something about damn communists wanting guns for free. I think he may be bald. Grand Western from Lieutenant, right focus moving up there. Bit of skirmishing here, halfway to veterans on that Puma. Steward light tank sending out here for PFC, Freedom and Democracy. And there you go. Even got the rifle squad equipped with bazookas. That's definitely interesting. Might have been a misclick here from PFC, not impossible. Typically you don't see your players equip rifle squads with bazookas unless they're feeling really pressured or they're feeling really bold. Occasionally a bit of both. Cool, moving forward here for Seeking. PFC, they're a bit quiet. So we got the bazooka team here for him. Equipped with 2 bazookas and the rifle squad equipped with 2 bazookas. So he definitely wants that Puma dead. I mean, nobody's taking that here from PFC. There's a clear intent to knock that Puma out. So there you go. Puma's going to get hammered by 4 bazookas. Probably wasn't expecting that. In this case, the train helping him out a bit there. Another hit. They had the reasons, I think, in slightly better position there. He probably could have taken out the Puma here. So really close call there for Seeking. And he certainly will probably be a bit more cautious around PFC from now on. Just oh, apparently not cautious enough. Seeking, you see, oh, he got lucky there. He got lucky. The reasons weren't moving properly, he's lining up stuff properly, and the Puma gets away. That was an incredibly close call there for Seeking. Whew. I'm sure the Puma crew will be traumatized for that one for years to come. Right against the Foxgunners is here. Fox is pushing 40 in the centre against the reactions, quickly evicting them from the premises. Graham Newton point there, 50 caliber on the way for PFC. The Mardus. Riflemen are firing there, hoping the jump to be there, but sadly they were right next to them. On the west we've got Riflemen up, we've got BRs out there for the Rifle Squad and the Lieutenant. But they're in trouble. So it makes more sense to quickly send the BRs and say then that, Rifle Squad and then quickly send the bazooka, since the Lieutenant also has the Thompson, which means he actually packs a lot more infantry firepower, the equivalent of BAR compared to Rifle Squad with bazooka. So I actually like that move there, Lieutenant. In that regard, it does make sense. But I'd still say upgrading Rifle Squad with bazookas is pretty rare, and most players would just prefer going for more reactions with bazookas, or of course wait for the Major and then turn him into a bazooka team. But on the other hand, you do get a 5-man bazooka team with Rifle Squad, so there are considerations there. Molotov off here, forcing the Germans out of the premises. Moving forward here, Rifle Squad close enough off. Oh, not close enough apparently. East side here, fighting for the fuel point continues as Sea King is also burning any breakthrough attempt there by PFC in the east. Lieutenant could try and push into the cemetery. In fact, that's seeing very little action here. And there you go. Bazooka Rifle Squad there, flanking the machine gun position. Bazooka Joe's on the job. Holds up in the steel puny. Let's do it backing up here. Pearson coming up as well there. We need to be careful. There you go. Good hit from Stewart, but pop smoked, preventing the Pearsons from targeting it with bazooka and forcing the waves infantry's proving to be a bit of a bastard. Worth noting, Sea King has gone for 2 MG-34s, no sign of further light vehicles, likely going to try and take out for the Shrap 100 quarters. I suppose in the near future, the what he's planning, whether beyond that, of course, is a big mystery. 5th kill out here for PFC, not bad, no tech from him. Stewart here might actually go down, but not. Close call there. Bazooka teams, Rifle Squad team, there you go. Stewart narrowly survives the hit from the 50mm gun there on the Puma. Talk about close. I mean, they're not just going to need to repair the Stewart, they're going to need to clean their get a fresh pair of underwear. So reinforcing healing, Puma back off from the east, backed up with the Foxgunners there. Truck on the way there for Sea King. At least those aren't that fresh underwear. It's not on weapon the rats need to pay for. That could quickly get messy. Anyways, Foxgunners reactions there. Rifle got 14 to them before quickly getting heroically suppressed, but suppressed nonetheless. Fuel point now being controlled by Sea King, definitely a problem for PFC that PFC needs to rectify fast. We got a detector being moved westwards. He's trying to probably break into the cemetery, force Sea King to shift his attention from the east towards the west, maybe. And I think also just avoid all the machine guns in the main body, I think, of Sea King's force head on, which I think is a much more wise choice of the PFCs. I definitely like him moving westwards here, rather than just constantly feeding his men into the meat grinder that Sea King is, very keen to charge him into. Back here we got a Academy for there for Sea King, plus of course the second truck. Likely going to be a Shrap 100 quarters. They could of course surprise us all. They go for the Battle Group headquarters. Good hit from the Rifle Squad bazooka team, then the Puma. Academy F almost done. 274 to the MG-34. Nice shot there from Stewart. Ground Western points. Moving forward here. Actually 2 gained, another star. Stewart there holding on. 2 things suppressed again by the machine guns in the end. While he did make I think a decent push in the west, he still ends up wanting to attack head on right into the machine gun here of Sea King. And as you can see, that is encountering issues. The Navigator sees being shifted 1 force westwards there. Trucks setting up the cut-off point. Still with this, PFC does get the western fuel point. At least get some fuel here away from Sea King, which of course is very important. Sea King's Shrap 100 is almost done. We'll have to see what then goes for. I mean, there's always going to be the authorization, but Orbis of Darden, Command Panthers, maybe. Rarer to see, but could happen. Storm Pioneer being routed. Machine keeps up the pressure on the left flank now. As said, he's slightly making the east side weaker, so PFC might be able to regain resources there instead now. So lots of maneuvering here, lots of back and forth. PFC, of course, could consider a mortar to provide some artillery support from against Seeking and help people with all the machine guns that way. That said, we have the Major up, which of course could also be equipped with bazookas if he wants to. But likely, Sherman on the way soon, they could also consider the Scott, just for blasting infantry and support weapons. But I would probably recommend the Sherman with bulldozers or blades, as that's going to be, I think, very good in curtailing the efforts of the Puma. Southeast here, Ralph's got close quarters action with the Fulton Grenadiers, but the BARs up close there do win out against the Fulton Grenadiers. Oh, they're one BAR. Close call there though. Up here going for the fight. Seeing where it is now developing more intensely here between PFC and Seeking. We're backing off here. The Bazooka team's on the prowl. Braff grenade fires off there. Some possibly very light damage there. Seeking going for a Jagdpanzer. No, Panzer 4. Okay, it's just like Jagdpanzer. That seems a bit oddly timed. Better from the Bazooka team than the Puma could take it out here. That certainly hurt Seeking quite a bit. Ooh, another close call there for the Puma crew. Wow. Still nothing happening with the Major. Manpower being floated here by PFC as well. Nothing happening for the Eastern Fuel. We got some movement there, very slowly happening. Puma repaired outside the enemy's base. Good thing PFC doesn't know that, or he could just run up and bazooka it. Machine getting flanked here. Another 50 cal there for PFC. No mortars. I still think mortars could be a handy addition here for PFC versus Seeking. Machine gun routed. North, we got the Panther out there for Seeking. Machine gun there versus Rival Squad. Moving forwards, Panzerkampfwagen 4 as from Jod. Defects bereit here for Seeking. For Germany, Deutschland. Also, I think the more sensible choice here rather than say, going for the Jagdpanzer, trying to stall for a Panther in the Command Panther, just get out of the Panther for more than yes, that's just a very stable weapons platform. Needs to be got fun against reaction to the Sturmpioniere. Shanway there for PFC, possibly in front of the Panther 4, though of course he does have multiple bazooka teams, but even then he wants to take obviously out for that, because they're taking a nasty loss. Private Lewis blown to bits by Panther 4. Here's some Kedma's ring about there. I've got the quick battle of Keddenwerfer. Sherman almost done for PFC. Bazooka team on the Major as well, but only one bazooka. No, only I get the bazooka. I'm the Major. I get to do the bazookaing. I don't think bazookaing is a verb. Shut up, I'm the Major. It's a verb now. Got the using up the bazookas as well there. More rockets flying, missing. Dark Squad here was the MG-34, sadly it's the bazooka team, so not going to be much here. Puma there holding up. Sherman, oh, main gun out on the Panther 4, Sherman ready. Should of course add the bulldozer blade there for some extra armor and health. Grenades off the cling at the machine gun crew. Watch the routed. Shot fire at the Fulton Grenadiers. Roughing against the machine gun crew. Panther 4 need repairs very badly. The West of Ralph calling out the Fulton ring in there. Sturming towards the centre. 9 kills, top 8 2. Shot fire, bounced. Troops holding up. Pick up the Panther 4. Puma halfway to Veteran 3 machining forward, talking towards the centre. Rifle grenade off there. West of the rifle going for the Fulton Grenadier. Overwhelming PFC's got these maps right now here versus Seeking. The Seeking's up is still in a good spot as well. Big 2 points wise, they're pretty close to each other too, so Not really like any major points to like really hang on to there. Seeking though does have a fuel lead here and could probably push out for another Panther Force soon. And of course he does have a Puma backing up his. It is worth noting those PFCs yet to upgrade his Sherman with bullets of blade. Perhaps he does believe in them or just wants another Sherman out faster, which is obviously something that is worth keeping in mind. That said, he's got a lot of bazooka teams. Though again, only one on the Major, aka Major 1 Bazooka Browns. If we can find another Panther Force, another rocket misses. German fire, focus on being wiped out. Panther holding back, Puma there, half, almost about 23. In fact, it's a bit more beyond that. There is more than halfway to death as well. Graham needs some fuel point here. PFC still not getting the sham, but he can soon go for another one. He could also consider Jackson here versus Sea King, who can go for a second Panther 4 now. Got the Jim up the Panther 4. And Saint Ralph can be off as well there. Second Bazooka team coming up behind there. No, it does not. Down to less than half health. Showing these healers the machine gun on the Caden Murphy. Going for the kill, we got Bazooka drop. Protected the second Bazooka of the Major here. Wipe. Punish that thing for being too slow. Oh, and it hit every bloody shrub and squirrel in the shrubbery. Great there for Sea King, but really awkward for PC. Plus, both bazookas have been dropped. Forcing them away there. Obviously, the Fox gun that's upgraded cannot pick them up. A few of the Storm Pioneers could, if Sea King wanted to, like, give them bazookas. He probably will. We got the special operations push here with Radio Silence Boom backing up. He's moving forward. Going to need some tank support here, but it's not there either. And of course, we just lost one of the bazooka teams there. It's a bit awkward here for PFC. Not going for Sham. Is he planning a Calliope here? We've got Rangers for PFC. Definitely not bad. Being equipped with Thompson's stuff. Not Thompson's. Is he planning to turn it into a bazooka team? I mean, Rangers with triple bazookas. By the way, one of the units can be equipped with triple bazooka, not the only one, but also, of course, they get a bazooka bonus, like they have more damage and penetration per shot. I mean, they effectively firing Panther Shreks that have a higher rate of fire than the actual Panther Shreks in the game. East of the MD-34 being pushed back here with the 50 cal, still moving in there as well. Still not great for the Sherman. No indication here what PFC is planning as a Sea King, except of course trying to kill Sea King's men. Second, Panther moving up back up to Puma. Shot penetrated. Second Puma bounce there. Heavy damage, so they got bazooka team coming forwards. Major finally equipped with the second bazooka. East side here, got progress there for PFC, and the centre folks coming up. They've got 286 with 354. And we got the Calliope out here for PFC. Not entirely sure if this is the correct timing for it, but that's just me. And we do get the Bazooka Ranger team. Is he not going to try and grab the bazooka? Oh, he's probably just faking his opponent's going to grab the bazookas and so not bother with them. Yeah, he's going to go for a triple Bazooka Ranger team. My God. Calliope ready here for PFC. Worth noting there's a very similar version of the rocket artillery tank known as the Whiz-Bang. Which you probably don't hear as much because it's, called Whiz-Bang. Fire, I think, slightly larger rockets. Got the Command Pan 30 for Seeking, the Fields Panzerkampfwagen 5. Stood again from the Puma, which is very close to the feet. Storm Punch getting their 2-3 rounds walking pushed back. Got the Bazooka team from 40. Only one on the Ranger. Was it 2? I think only one though. Might still be trying to make a grab then for the bazookas in the cemetery. I mean, that would certainly save him a lot of munitions for upgrades on those who wants to go for like triple bazookas there. Panther 4 there, 20 kills, Spencer 2. Calliope found away there, probably to annihilate some infantry here. Where's it found? Oh! That was a bit of a whiff barrage here by PFC, and he lost the Shaman as well there. Definitely some, I think, they scored in moves here by PFC. Great kill there for Seeking, of course. Beautiful stuff there, but painful for PFC. Going for the Calliope there. Misses. Close call there though for PFC. Incredibly close call. Pentacle going to the base here. Oh, cheeky, breaky. We got Bazooka teams trying to help deal with it. Bazooka Rangers move that up to 2 bazookas. Still need that third one. Fifth cover being flanked by the Command Panther. They can't stick around for long to try and clear it out either due to the bazooka teams in hot pursuit there. We got 283, 1530. PFC has a small lead here with Seeking still.
Germans are making a push.
But that may of course change eventually. In east here, we got the Command being pursued by the Rangers. Panther landing some nice shots there. Panther rushing forwards. No bazooka teams here from PFC, but we got the Major being rushed out, and the rear from them from the other side. Orbitals done here for Seeking, having lost the Footman squad, replacing them with some more elite infantry. Very good. Thumbs up to Seeking.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Calliope, more or less good to go again here for PFC. Just need to have all the rockets reloaded. Also worth noting, they did actually have a truck-mounted version of the rockets used here on the Calliope, known as the xylophone. Fun fact. Should take a nice hit from my Kedden Alpha. Loudson pushing up the fog in the east. Then we're going to flank here the Steward. Very good though. Causing the Cap, there could be something hiding around the corner which could have been a second rifle grenade, in which case the Puma's going to feel fairly sad, fairly fast. 283 was 299. Seeking is definitely closing the gap between him and PFC in terms of victory points and doing so swiftly. Up north, the Valve squad goes to the Orbison. The Orbison, though, were not upgraded in time. We could see YP and Seeking. Oh, shite. At least they didn't get their upgrade done in time. That was a painful loss for Seeking. Great kill there for PFC. 2 thumbs up. Finally for the Eastern Field, plenty of folks was routed by the rear echelons. The rifle grenades proved to be quite impactful there. Fresh Orbison squad there for Seeking. Hopefully this time he'll be a bit more careful with them. Stewart being fixed up. Calliope falling back. No sign of additional armor hit for PFC. No Shermans or say additional or tank destroyers made up here with the Panther 1 Command Panther. Puma rushing forwards. Half-range of C4. We got reactions routed by the Puma. Moving forwards. Calliope holding back. Calliope going to fire. Across the Rangers. They got all 3 bazookas now. Got too much armor presently, plus the Scrum Hunt tanking up, leaving the Rangers probably old exposed for them to retreat there. Calliope barrage again. Ooh, that was a good hit. Almost took out the entire footman with his squad. Stewart here in trouble. Bazooka people backing up. 50 cal though. At a high chance we wiped out here with the machine guns on the Panther. And these also fresh push here by Seeking, taking advantage of PFC again, slightly losing scope here. And no sign of additional armor from PFC, but Bazooka's opening up there on the Panther. Shots bouncing off, not folks down to Panther 4. I think he realised that switch his targets here, but it should take too much damage now. Got the Scrum Hog, got the 10 rushing as well here. Rangers going out there, and then quickly retreating. That probably was a misclick there by PFC, or at least he possibly formed like a command group for all the troops, the troops, and then retreat the Rangers as well. A few possibilities. The damage from the Command Panther still is able to disengage with the armor since the Rangers can't keep up the pursuit and actually finish them off there. But there you go. Getting away again. Troops are reinforcing healing for PFC. We got 277 versus 244. Seeking now has the lead over PFC and the Americans. Panther firing away. Calliope's almost good to go again. Rushing in there, landing sneak hitting Stewart. Anti-tank rifle grenade though flies through and damages the engine, the Puma. Can PFC either catch up and then finish it off, in which case, of course, great win, but otherwise may not bother with it entirely. And just focus on other targets. Got the Panther, the heavily damaged the front line. Bit risky there by Seeking, to be honest. Could have been a costly mistake. And could still end up as a costly mistake if he's not careful. Pushing forward with the heading out in the Small crater there, got zooming up, of course Kenner spots it. Of course, we're then seeking actually reduces this move, and 40 does actually pull away, collide back shows down as well there. East side hier finding for some big bomb, we got the opposite up with the Infantry Sturmgewehr 44 and the K9 2Ks. Panther 4 disengaging, we got Veteran 3 on that one, very good. Come on, Panther move again. PFC, there's definitely struggling with map to another versus seeking. Big 2 points wise, it's also into Warclan. We got another Panther for seeking. PFC still not really making any signs of like any bigger plan except just choking his opponent down on a lot of bazookas, it seems. A lot of bazooka fire there, a few going through, others failing to penetrate or even hit. Very lucky there for seeking. Panther 4 halfway done there for seeking. Showing a little for PFC.
The capture point is being overrun.
Got a fire there. Panther 4 down to a third health. Could take it out there, which would definitely be a bit painful for seeking to lose his Veteran 3, almost Veteran 4, Panther 4. Almost got it there with the bazookas. Close call on the west side. We got Rouse coming up there. We got 265, so I'm telling you, 2 Panther charge in. They need to get both the bazooka teams. Stu quick, it's engaging. There you go. Hits in the rear armor of the Panther troop reinforcing healing. More hits in the command Panther. Probably won't be able to finish it off. We might keep it out in the fight for a while. We got the aviation thing up there with the rifle grenades. They're obviously not going to help versus the Panther. Panther 4 there, still stuck in limbo. Puma there gaining eventually 7 kills. More bazooka fire there, aviation's being shot to bits here. Kedding everything out, we got the Sherman out here for PFC. Finally adding balls to the base to that one. Still surprising that on the first one. Perhaps there was no sight. But who knows? We will never. More bazooka fire on the command Panther, pushing that one down to a quarter health, perhaps less. Major move forward, but there we go. Machine gun once more. Could use cover to cover here, by the way. We use that in time again. Got the range to like get a speed boost alongside the Major to rush down the Panther. That would actually be great there for him, but seems like forgot about that one. But that's the thing. It doesn't just like drop smoke. It also gives nearby infantry like a sprint. So that could also use to catch up with the command Panther and finish it off with the bazookas while we're showing the machine gun couldn't suppress his men. Troopers are getting hammered here. Infantry under PFC's command getting slaughtered here. As seeking shows no mercy. And there you go, subs are wiped as well.
They got wiped out.
Stewart backing off once more. Heavy damage by the Puma, which is incredibly close to the ace level here. Panther 4 very close to the 4. Puma going here for the Sherman. Direct hit here though. Calliope final in the centre, but once more. Less impressive barrage here by PFC. Might want to be a bit more patient. He's trying to hope some find better targets. Panther Force on the way here for seeking for Germany, Deutschland. 253% 89. The Zoom team's opening on the Panther 4. Veteran 4 gain charges right through. Doesn't even give a rat's ass. That is incredibly bold here by seeking the fact not a bit arrogant. Almost costing the Panther 4. And there you go, one down. Rangers though getting wiped out by the Panther 4 main gun and machine guns. A stinging blow here to PFC. On the other hand, his Major's about to get wiped out as well there. Good lord, that is brutal. At the same time, command Panther taking the south other end of the base here. Seeking apparently just doesn't care. And there you go. Pushing the Panther 1 again there. He's pulling off a pinch maneuver inside of PFC's base. A completely balls to the walls move here by seeking. Absolutely just testicular fortitude unleashed upon poor PFC. Trying just to carry himself from the mighty Krupp steel cojones of seeking at the point moment here. All of the armor's down. He might lose the Panther Force. Well, that's a good chance, but this PFC's lost so much as well, including the range squad. He's not got a lot of infantry left either, and Maxwell is also much more in the favour of seeking still. Seeking could have perhaps suffered 2 heavy enough losses that PFC might still be able to turn around, but it's certainly looking rough for PFC after those losses. And again, it's just altogether just the sheer, just intimidating move, just launching such an attack to the opponent's base. He's lost multiple bazooka teams now. He's got 2 route squads left, divisions, and 1 bazooka team. Of course, that's also the machine guns left, but still a lot of ground he has to grab here. And Seeking is more likely to push tanks at him compared to PFC. Panther 4 then in a lot of trouble though. Main gun gone, another Panther 4 there for Seeking. East side, you've got fighting for the eastern fuel point. Pinned down there, go right from there to treat the orbital garden. MD-54, this is 50 cal. Looks like the Pentafor somehow survives the encounter with the anti-tank Roughneck despite having a tiny, minuscule slip of health left. Panther 4 holding his way back here, troops reinforcing healing. Panther 4 halfway done.
Stand by! Alright, you guys. Make ready. Orders!
Puma rushing east was there, the Ace Puma crew. Take for the 50 cal. Probably shouldn't pop up right in front of it, so the farmer piercing rounds at it with fairly good range. Oh, ends up retreating. Grab the centre here with the Viations. Route squad nearby, another Sherman there for PFC, for freedom and democracy.
Ready for action.
Going for the other 50 cal here, and routing that one as well. So good. There we got the super team stinging about, looking to take it out. Seeking senses apparently senses that and just moves the Puma in another direction. Smoking pop as well, but of course it probably also has helped the Puma, like that 25 is incredibly good line of sight. Panther water rushing forwards, pin up machine away the Seeking. Very good, very good. Also the Germans say so good. Damaging the Puma there though. Oh, that's rough. That's very rough. Panther water looks like might say they've got the vehicle here though for PFC. Turning into a tank team here to try and save the day. Sherman almost done here for PFC. Empty Fed from moving forwards back here. Forcing still Orbison needs to get moving here. Fulton is moving up the eastern side. Avoiding here PFC's main force. And there we go. Sherman out there. Grab the eastern point. Bar's got moving forwards. Sherman sitting out there for PFC. Around the centre here. Panther 4 there, opening up the Sherman. From the shoots bounces. Shot fire there, Panther 4 took that flying away there. Picking up the Panther 4, troops reinforcing. Shot 5, moving 4 bouts. Engaging the Sherman. It's attempting to engage the Sherman. Great tip from the Sherman. The Puma, that's a bit more dangerous there for Seeking's armoured car crew. Ooh, nice aim shot. They're jamming the track ring there, but still managed to then get in front of the Sherman anyways. It doesn't matter. Good driving there, Heinz. Then where the Puma's right squad pursues. Gunboats and pop the Sturmpioniere. Got 242, there's around 11. Panther 4 setting out. Both in fact setting out there to push back here at PFC once more. Megan Rearson there being hammered by the two Panther 4s. Bit risky out in the open there. Go bet you the first Panther 4 getting it more accuracy. Definitely dangerous for PFC's men in a much greater degree here. Bazooka volley unleashed, but the Panther 4s can get very lucky that most of the rockets miss. Nerko, now the bazooka teams are being decimated here by return fire from the Panther 4s. Grenade assault here, overtaking up creations there. Further intense fighting between PFC and Seeking continues, but PFC's odds seem to be much near bottom. And he is flatly not going to win at this point. We've got the Sherman there getting ready again here for PFC. Transport there being mauled. Third Panther Seeking. And PFC renders a loss here for freedom and democracy, a victory for Deutschland. A brutal fight here on Crossroads with some great action from both sides, but then they're Seeking just had some better play, I think better overall control of the map there. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell a family, don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links saying cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.